I get a microphone this time?
Yeah, you can. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Thanks very much. Good Lord, there's a lot of you tonight. This is wonderful news. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I just realised I've just got a cup of tea in my hand.
Still holding a cup of tea.
Yeah, looking cool.
We'll have a beer in the interval.
Welcome to Showtime Show 3. Woo! This is very exciting. We have 5 incredible writers presenting, most of them presenting 3 songs each. We'll let you see what the other one who's not presenting 3 songs each is doing, because that's exciting. Oh God, I haven't done this for a while. What have I got to do? Right, tonight is an opportunity for you to see brand new musical theatre. You potentially, for some of them, I think this is true. For some of them, you might be the first audience to ever see what's going to be on the stage. It is. Thank you very much. It is. It's what we call a scratch night. It means that if something goes wrong, we might stop. We might start again. We might just laugh it off and talk about it in the bar afterwards. Who knows? But it's to give you a clue as to how we do this. The lovely writers give us their material about 2 weeks before we do the show, which was about a week after we did the last one.
A day.
And we pass that out to our wonderful cast. And then the first time we meet everybody is today. So everybody who is performing for you tonight, bar the 3 of us, has only rehearsed this, other than at home on their own, has only rehearsed this today. So we started about 9:30 this morning. Thanks, Rich, for letting us in. And then we've rehearsed it all day, which is why Teddy and I look knackered. And now we're going to present it. And I hope that you love it. The reason we're doing these nights... Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Looking cool. The reason we're here to do these nights is because we want to promote brand new artist-led musical theatre. The writers that we have here tonight are... I hope that all of the writers agree with me when I say this. They're up and coming, they're exciting, and they're new. And a lot of what they're doing, as I said, has not been heard before. We are not here to celebrate the work of a lord in London. But we are here to see some exciting new stuff. I've not prepared today very well at all.
You should probably say who you are.
I should. Or maybe I shouldn't. Who knows? My name is Kevin Jones. This is Teddy Clements.
Hello.
We are one half, the 2 of us, of ACJ Productions. And we, along with the Stage Door, thanks to Arts Council England, are here to present to you Showtime 3. It is a part of Stage Door, which is a series of really exciting events promoting new musical theatre, brand new music as well. They have open mic nights for younger people as well, which I think is really exciting. And they're doing lots of industry events. I think there's an industry event coming up pretty soon.
24th of April, I think.
That's very exciting. Sam Quested is coming to that one, isn't he?
He is.
Ah, there we go. So please come and support this. But, I mean, you are. This is very exciting.
There's double the amount of people here than there were at the last one, so that's incredible. So thank you.
This is really brilliant. Sadly, this is the last one for a while, but we're doing this one today in April. We're then having a little bit of a break, but Solent University are kind of taking over this slot, and they will be doing some exciting things, I'm sure. I would tell you more about it, but I don't know what it is. So they will do their stuff in June, yes, and then we are back August, September, October, November. You're here now, so you're like, you already know this, you shouldn't miss these things, but don't miss August, September, October, November either, because they're going to be crackers as well. Say that, we haven't booked anyone yet, so it might be rubbish. They won't be, they'll be brilliant. They won't be. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I think we should bring up our first writing team.
I'll leave the mic here. Leave the mic here for you, Mark.
Yes, yeah.
Shut up.
Oh no, I need 3 for this one, don't I? I've remembered. Okay. What you will learn whilst watching this, you probably already worked it out. I'm terrible at this. I will get names wrong. It will be embarrassing for all of us, mostly me. But we'll give it a go anyway. So please welcome our first writing duo. Yes, it is them right first. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Whew. Please welcome to the stage, Mark Wheeler and Paul Ibbott. We're going to use the blue one as well, please. So, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Showtime as well. Please, will you tell us a little bit about yourselves and your writing?
Right, I'm Mark Wheeler, and this is Paul Ibbott. We were both teachers at Oasis Academy, which used to be Oaklands for me and Millbrook for him. And I have been involved in writing lots of plays for young people over the last 40 years. Before that, was involved in writing musicals, and it's been a real joy to get back with Paul and doing a musical. So that's mine.
Okay, yeah, I'm Paul Ibbott. I'm from Watford originally, but moved down here 20 years ago, which was the best thing I've ever done. Apart from what you're going to hear tonight, which is, I hope. Coming across Mark Wheeler and just kind of falling together as we did, working together at the school, was a great opportunity and really exciting. So we've done a few things together, but this is the first proper full-scale collaboration on a musical. So
Wonderful. And how did your writing? Your writing collaboration started because you knew each other at school.
Yeah.
What drew you to write this particular show?
Money.
Yeah, sure.
We were commissioned to write a musical for a school in Solihull, and I decided, because you weren't involved at that point, to do a verbatim musical about 9 teenagers over the last 8 decades. So we got 9 teenagers to talk to us. The oldest was kind of 70s now, and he was a teenager in the 50s, and then the 60s, 70s, right up until a teenager who is still a teenager. And we heard all their stories of teenage years, and it was just a fabulous project to be involved in. And when it was performed in Solihull, which it was last year, it was lovely to hear, and today it was lovelier to hear, because I heard it during rehearsals. One of the songs is called Millennium, and all the cast were talking about what they did on the Millennium, which for me, I can remember going out, we lived in Bitton Park, and we went over the little bridge in Bitton Park where the pizza place is, and I went out with 2 of my 3 children who were quite young then, probably 8 and 10, and it was the first time they'd been out that late at night, and watching all the fireworks going off on Bitton Park Bridge. So that was my Millennium Evening. It just made all the cast talk about what they were doing in the various ages that they were. So it's been lovely in terms of the reaction that it's having on people.
I think I was drunk.
That's how I ended up doing this as well. Still am.
One thing I would say was what really presented itself to us quite quickly was the idea of writing in a musical style that matched the decades, and we threw that idea out very quickly because we would just end up writing bad pastiches of musical styles. So rather than that, we kind of took the energy of the song and of the characters and the musical style for each song, kind of grew around those.
So you've mentioned already this show is verbatim. For those who, I mean, I obviously understand what it means, but for those who maybe aren't so sure, could you explain the process of how you've written the songs?
Okay, the whole script is from the interviews of the people who we talk to, so it's the different teenage tales of those 8 decades. And some of the songs, there's one called Sweets, that is verbatim? Yeah. So you'll hear all the words were spoken by characters from the 80s and 90s, I think. No, 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
So literally the words. of the people.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to present 3 songs. I've realised, told you I was going to do this, I've already forgotten to introduce some other people who are the ones who are going to perform this beautiful music. Actually, the first song that we're doing involves the whole cast, so it gives me a wonderful opportunity to do that. But first of all, we'll just talk about the other 2. So we've already mentioned Favourite Sweets, and that is enough about talking to people about their favourite sweets. Then we have another song called I Never Dream of Christmas. That's the last one we're going to present. Tell us a little bit about that song.
One of the characters that we spoke to really had a horrible set of memories about Christmas. He was a pretty funny character, though. So I don't really want to say more than that, really. So it just lent itself to the...
I think that's it.
What you're going to hear.
Okay. Yes, those are the... so we're going to hear Favourite Sweets sung by Emma and Matthew and I Never Dream of Christmas by Richie Spencer. But first of all, we're going to have Millennium Bug. And that's going to be performed by the entire cast. So let me introduce you to them all. Thank you, gents, very much. Perfect. So if you please welcome to the stage Emma Breton, Georgiana Riley, Matthew Boyd, and Richie Spencer.
The first check I made at the start of the millennium was to switch on my desktop to check it was okay. And it was. The millennium bug was a fiction.
Conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory.
The millennium's gonna be okay.
Conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory.
How little did we know? How little did we know? How little did we know?
About the new millennium.
The millennium's gonna be okay. Everything is feeling grand. The good times are here to stay in this green and pleasant land.
And the World Wide Web will connect us all, and you'll see the world agrees. The Russian threat has gone for good, and we all can live in peace. And the ozone hole will close again, and the world will have enough food. Petrol prices are coming down, and the interest rates are too. The millennium's gonna be okay. Everything is feeling grand. The good times are here to stay. We've been down the perfect hand. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, 10s, 20s.
The millennium's gonna be okay. Everything is feeling grand. The millennium's gonna be okay. Everything is feeling grand. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm gonna bless Richie with his microphone.
What were your favourite sweets? It's a wonder I've got any teeth left. I lived half an hour from school, but I walked, saving my bus money to buy sweets. No pre-packs, just a quarter of pear drops.
Sherbet, lemons, or pineapple chunks.
I love the flying saucers with sherbet inside.
Ooh, a finger of fudge is just enough.
We had a tuck shop at school. Wham bar 10p, snap crackle 5p, crunchy puffs 5p, mid-morning sorted for 20p. They were my favourite sweets. They were the highlight of my week. Were my favourite sweets.
I'd make them last a week. I'd save the best to last.
I would, and I'd just eat them fast.
With just a single £1, I'd get a bag full of sweets from Woolies Pick and Mix.
Not doing much and eating lots and lots of sweets, I got quite fat. I love sweets.
Flavoured toffos,
Whistles you whistle with,
opal fruits,
Starburst,
and marathons,
Snickers,
curly whirly,
Space Sauce and popped. Only the crumbliest flake.
2 ounces of, well, whatever really, a quarter of bonbons, and always a tin of Tom Thug cigars. They were my favourite sweets. They were the highlight of my week. Were my favourite sweets. I'd make them last a week. I'd save the best for last. I would, and I'd just eat them fast. With just a single £1, you'd get a bag full of sweets from Woolies Pick and Mix. Not doing much, just eating lots and lots of sweets. We got quite fat. We love num 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 num. We love sweets.
I don't think there were any glistening treetops, and I don't recall singing or bell. I forget if I ever received any cards. Santa Claus casts no magical spell. Such a sorry holiday. The feeling of awful dread lives rent-free inside my head. I just try to keep it locked away. I never dream of Christmas, but I look forward with delight to when days may be merry and bright, and may no more Christmases be shite.
Hello. Brilliant. Wasn't that great? Thank you very much, Mark and Paul. That was amazing. I'll get rid of that now. Teddy just told me to call up the next writer and then introduce this person, but I'm going to do it the other way. I like to wait until he's played at least... How many have you done already? At least 2, maybe 3. What's the worst thing about this is, as you can see, I'm playing the drums and I'm not the best drummer in this band. George story, everyone. How many are we playing today? 1, 2, 7 today. George is going to play 7 different instruments today. George is capable of playing 17 different instruments. Teddy and I, and future writers, bear this in mind, Teddy and I have a challenge that we want George to have played all 17 by the end of the run. Oh, all 17 in one concert, apparently. We haven't got the stage room for that. Anyway, we didn't have him in the first show. We did the second one, and we're delighted that he can now be with us for all of the rest of the run, which is amazing. So that is very, very exciting. Anyway, let's move on swiftly. Please, will you welcome to the stage our next writer, Sarah Wynen. Did I pronounce that right, Sarah? Okay, good. Oh yeah, no, we need another mic. Anyone? Red pop. Oh no, yes, red pop. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
We briefly met over there, but this is
Yeah.
the first time that we've met because you couldn't come to the rehearsal. So some of our writers were able to attend the rehearsal, some weren't. So if I'm looking like I've never met someone before, that's why. Sarah, tell us a little bit about you and your writing.
So my name's Sarah. I'm originally from Australia. Woo! Since moving over here just a year and a bit ago, it's been really scary because I don't know anybody. So opportunities like these have been really amazing to help continue develop my work. I originally started out in music theatre performance and really loved writing. So I do a lot of writing these days, and yeah.
Excellent. Amazing. Do you work with anyone else, or is it just you?
Usually just myself.
Okay.
I kind of am a bit of a control freak. I'm just like, I want it exactly like this. But again, it's actually because I don't know anybody or have any friends. It's like, it's a little bit hard to collaborate. So if anyone wants to collaborate, message me, what else? Yeah.
Amazing. So you said as a very snazzy EPK for this, right? Was it you that sent us? No? Oh, sorry. Told you. Sorry, Jess, that was you. So this show has done stuff in Oz, and then yes, that's right. So you've done performances of this in Oz, and then
done a little bit in Australia, and then brought it over here, and just recently did a bit more development, which was really, really helpful. So it's just continually growing and evolving.
Really cool. Okay, so tell us a bit about You're a Catch. Why are you so single? No, why are you single? Sorry, I shouldn't say so. Why are you single? That's why.
So You're a Catch, Why Are You Single is, I call it a song cycle. It's like a tapestry of little mini stories about why different people might be single. And it kind of came about from when I was single and just went on a bunch of dates. And just got to talk to so many strangers and hear their stories, and I quickly realised everybody has a reason why they're single, why they're alone in love, and some people it's by choice, some people have something holding them back, some people have tragic backstories, some people are just absolutely nuts. So I just found myself going on dates with people and then writing about it. Now I'm in another country, I feel a bit safer putting it out there. So that's the show.
Amazing. So again, we're doing 3 songs from this show. We're doing No Matter, Yurt Life, and Sunlight in an Empty Room. Would you like to tell us about any of those, or do we want to leave it a secret? What would you like to...
There's some secrets, but I would say, again, it's all based on true stories. These things have all happened. And...
What?
That's all I'll say about that.
Amazing. All right, well, I think we're all in for a treat. We have 3 songs. As I said, we're doing No Matter, that will be performed by Matthew Boyd. We're doing Yurt Life, performed by Emma. And Sunlight in an Empty Room, performed by Georgiana.
Cool, thanks so much.
No worries.
Life, it's a story, but not the happy kind. Ever after, life just keeps on passing by. You get your happy moment before the credits roll. The curtain closes, and you suppose now you are in control, but no matter how hard you try, you cannot keep the guy that you adored like he came out of a dream. No matter how hard you try, you may not ever know why. He loved you, then he left you upstream. And now the party's over, I don't know what to do. The rug's been pulled, they've all gone home, and I don't have a clue. Without you, it's true. No matter how hard you wish, you cannot keep the kiss that made you trust. All you needed was this man. No matter what you try to do, you won't enjoy the view of any memories that you left inside of how it all began. I wish that I could go back and start it all again. I wouldn't make the same mistakes, I wouldn't play the game, but it would be the same. 'Cause no matter how hard I ever try, I never seem to get the guy that I loved like he came out of a dream. No matter how hard I try, I will never understand why he loved me, really loved me. I loved him, really loved him. And then he went and left me upstream.
Put your ears in, I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's what I took out.
nice to meet you. My name is Martha, and yes, it's really true. You are by far the most attractive guy I've ever even dated. And I hope that we can soon become acquainted. I don't really know why I am single. It doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Gosh, your eyes, they really seem to twinkle. Yes, no, you're right, I'll keep telling you about me. Well, I just want what you want, a normal, happy life. All I need's a man who'll let me be his loving wife. And there is one extra thing I kind of need, if our future marriage can proceed. And though it makes me anxious, I need to practice frankness. It really means an awful lot to me. I want to live in a yurt. A yurt's a tent, but it's a pretty cool tent. Let me vent the extent. I want to live in a yurt. It's sort of like a big Mongolian hut. And guess what? I feel it in my gut. The yurt life's just for me. Now it's your turn, tell me about you. What is it exactly that you do? Oh, and on having kids, what is your view? Sorry, my bad, it's just what you do to me. 'Cause I just want what you want, a normal, happy life. With 7 kids and a cow for luck and a veggie patch and a couple of ducks and a...
Sorry, I've got like this emergency. I've got to go. Bye.
Okay, well, maybe I'll text you and... Who'd want to live in a yurt? A little wooden lattice felt-covered room. Don't assume all the gloom. I'll find a man for my yurt. Our perfect forest, woodland, haven, oasis. And how could he resist this? The yurt life and, well, me. It's not a thing of compromise. The yurt life is for me. And the one last thing I really need is a man who will agree. So if yurts are not your thing, that's fine. But I'll convince you once you're mine. Do I have any maybes? Let's make some babies. And we can live in a yurt. A yurt's a tent, but it's a pretty cool tent. No more rent, just a tent. Yes, we can live in a yurt. A little wooden lattice carved marquee. Don't you see? It will be the most amazing yurt life with me. You picked me up at 8 from mine 3 Fridays in a row. You took me out for date night and then kissed me in the snow. There was no way I could have known. And when the snow got way too cold, we both went back to mine. Your eyes, they seemed to sparkle, or was that just all the wine? You held me close and made me feel like I was all brand new. I thought the way you kissed me meant that I could trust you. And there was nothing but sunlight in an empty room. All my stuff was gone, and you were gone too. So I have to assume that I got used. You pretended that you liked me, then you left me with nothing in my room. My TV gone and my toaster wasn't there. You stripped it clean and left it practically bare. My granddad's guitar I'd never see again. How come I didn't hear him? What is wrong with men? My laptop, all my photos, and my bank cards too. All I could do was stare at the view of all this sunlight in an empty room. All my stuff is gone. I would have smacked you with a shoe, but my shoes are gone too. And so are you. And now it's just me and the sunlight in my room. This always seems to happen, not the theft I mean. I mean getting used by guys I like. I'm always way too keen and way too naive, as if I were 14. I wish I knew how I could break the routine. That's it. I'm going clean. No more guys to me, I think. At least not for now. It's time to care for me, I think. Time to figure out how I'll get myself a new TV and I'll feel all brand new. If I ever see your face again, I'll take off my shoe and I'll throw it at you. Sunlight in an empty room. All my stuff is gone and I'm starting new. And if I tried, there's nothing I can't do. At least I've got to start me off a little sunlight in my room.
Yellow. Okay, good. Okay, this is very exciting. Sarah, that was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. The next act is already on stage because he's having to move some stuff. This is exciting, isn't it? I mention this in pretty much every one of these that we do, but it's particularly going to be apparent today. Musical theatre isn't a genre of music. There's no such thing. Musical theatre is theatre with music in it. This is going to be very different to everything else you've heard, and Teddy and I are very excited that we get to present something like this to you today, although the great thing is we're not involved. We get to sit down and watch with you. Hopefully you will... sorry, you can clearly tell I'm filling time. How are we getting on? Good, right, cool. Yes, as I said, hopefully you'll see something very different now, and you'll be excited about it. I've said lots. Are we ready? Okay, good. Oh, we're not ready yet. Okay. I can talk. You can talk. Brilliant. Okay. We'll share this one for now because you're going to use a different mic.
Well, if you talk through your one, we'll get their notes.
Yeah. We're getting there. Told you, scratch night. It's good. Nearly. Oh, it's exciting.
One. There we go.
Excellent.
Hello, humans.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Ricky Tart.
It's lovely to be here.
How are we doing, Ricky? Good?
I'm doing very well. It's lovely to be here with so many amazing musicians.
It is. Tell us a bit about yourself and your writing and all that.
So I'm a poet and a songwriter, and I always like to tell a story in all the way through my life. I've written little stories that are self-contained, and it just got to a point where it wasn't enough, and I started writing pieces where I realised they were connected. you know, you're also often when you're writing about yourself, aren't you? Like accidentally, no matter what you try. And then it became, one bigger show.
Amazing. So we're going to talk about the show that you're going to do in a minute, but tomorrow you're off to do a whole nother show as well.
Yeah, I'm touring my show called Crocodogapig at the moment. Thank you.
Fans here.
Shout out to the Crocodogapig Massive. It's a family show with beatboxing, looping, and puppetry and comedy. It's brilliant. Like I'm an old man, and I've only ever worked on my own. And to suddenly work with producers and directors and other actors, and to not do every single part of the whole show and have somebody help out and do it. It's absolutely incredible and has totally changed my life. So tonight is the first time that I've shared this musical. So handing it over to another artist is amazing as well.
So are we? Can we say it's a world premiere then?
This is a world premiere.
Yeah. Nice. That's what I like. Brilliant. So we are doing 2 songs. I say we again. George. Obviously, George is involved. We're doing 2 songs. Tell us about them.
I won't tell you about them, actually. I will say that they are the first 2 songs of the show. So the idea is that I hope that this will be enough to hook people. And I don't want to tell you any more than that because I'd like to speak to people afterwards to see if they are interested in the show because of these 2 songs. If not...
Can you...
No, I won't kill myself.
No. Can you tell us though the name of the show?
So it's the working title is what is it? What have I told? Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Which, apologies, is incorrect in the programme because I got that wrong.
But that's only like now in the last couple of weeks.
Okay, I did get it wrong.
The working title was Ignacio, but yes, hold your breath.
Yeah, and can we say the names of the songs, or do you want to say that?
Yeah. What are the names of the songs? What are they?
Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
And
if you need a friend.
That's it. Brilliant. And so performing that with you will be Richie Spencer.
Yeah.
And some other members of the cast appearing at random times. No, just one. Just Matthew. Actually, so it's just no one else is coming up. Is it just you, Matthew? Okay. All right.
I will say that I wrote 23 pages. This was 23 pages, and this version is called the Ignacio Opening 24 version 6. Kill Your Darlings. So this was 23 pages, and now it's 6 pages. So it was a very painful process of editing everything down.
That's a brave step, editing that.
Fingers crossed.
Well done. Well, I can't wait for people to see this, so I'm not going to hold things up any longer. So, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Ricky and Richie Spencer.
I got the end of the applause. The last person who clapped.
There's only so long you can hold your breath. There's only so long you can hide from death. There's only so long you outrun your debt, but there's only so long you can hold your breath.
Would you rather be a breathing coward or a dead hero?
A breathing coward?
Yeah, you're definitely a coward, bro.
No, I'm a hero because I have to live with you. Who gets you into the bath when you stink of bin juice? Who break things up when you try ninjutsu? Excited little puppy, you're such a little shih tzu.
Breathing coward and oversensitive too.
Oversensitive? Who? Right, off to school. And no more fighting.
What if he strikes from behind like lightning?
Hold your hands up, say, I'm not fighting.
If I eat cake and he spits on the icing?
Hold your hands up, say, I'm not fighting.
What if he says that Dad deserved to die because he was fighting for the wrong side? What if I said that I decided to fight because this guy makes me tongue-tied? Every day his slight slap my sunlight, so I apologise if words are hard to come by.
That's definitely closer. They're far away. We'll be all right. Just go to school.
Will you be in tonight?
We believed it would never come closer. We believed it would never come closer. We believed we were safe from the jaws of a war that was just next door. I have to face it though, a couple of days ago the militia got vicious, turned the village into blazing smoke while we all stayed at home. Tornadoes blow, invaders flow, it's so painfully slow. But there's only so long you can hold your breath. There's only so long you can hide from death. There's only so long you outrun your debt. But there's only so long you can hide from death. There's only so long but you say goodbye. There's only so long before your hands are high. There's only so long you can hide from death, but there's only so long you can hold your breath. And each time I return to this memory, art as a beauty quadruples, blemishes vanish. He becomes more perfectly youthful and beautiful.
They only like people that look like them.
Yeah, but we don't cook like them. They don't believe in our ingredients, and they'll beat people who eat them, which is pretty inconvenient.
Some of them must be nice guys.
Yeah, nice guys, but completely different mind-wise.
They have 9 wives. I think 9 wives might be quite nice.
Yeah, you needn't get so wide-eyed, Einstein. It's not just 9 wives, it's a completely different lifestyle. You can't look after yourself, never mind 9 brides.
9 wives might be quite nice.
Right, we need...
I know you're behind the big tree. I saw a dad and a kid about 16.
I'm not his dad, I'm his big brother.
I don't care who you are, you cheeky little fuck. Come on out.
There's only one of them.
Come out now! I promise I won't shoot.
He's aiming down his gun. He's definitely going to shoot.
I've put my gun down.
He has not put his gun down.
I will count to 5. 5!
Put your hands up and say, I'm not fighting.
4.
Put your hands up and say, I'm not
3.
fighting. I'm not fighting!
That thug of wicked gravity thumps Arterio to the rocks. Body shocked, he coughs and gasps. His gasps sound like laughter. Death spreads red from each side of his chest. Then, no sound, no movement. Ignacio, sick to the sinew, ripped from senses. The bullets continue. Protect him, defend him, approach him now louder. He wants to protect, to rescue, but his legs refuse movement. His hand wrapped about the hilt of his blade as the shooting continues. The closer he comes, the closer he comes, the closer he comes. Ignacio runs. His insolent legs spring to life past the pines, who stand without bowing their heads in their lines. He bleeds across chasms, screams across streams. He promises vengeance on soldiers he sees. The bodies in the town, the fire, the spire, all consumed by the spite and the bile. His neighbour, the postman, policeman and priest, so he just follows his insolent feet. Everything's a blur in the brink of a moment. He looks and he's running on the top of an ocean. Capsized boat he sees in slow motion. He can't help now because he's worthless, broken. The ocean lands a fist against his head, colliding with Poseidon, who insists that he's dead. He pulls in hurricanes, gales and curses. Ignacio's feet will not break the surface. The constellations share in silent tribunal. To his right, Orion spies with approval. Perseus smiles to see a human so brazen and points to a city that breaks the horizon. There was land, heading for shore. He's making plans. He'll go home in a couple of days. He knows the land. He'll take a stand. He'll make a stand just like his father. Neon lights are getting nearer. He can smell the restaurants. The land is clearer past the pier. 2 days he will go home. In 2 days he will go home. 20 steps from the coast, he freezes at the barb of a thought. His family hate him for not saving his brother. They don't want him back. He killed his brother. He did not protect him. No longer running, the film of surface tension gives way and Ignacio slips beneath and he cannot swim. He cannot swim. There's only so long you can hold your breath. There's only so long you can hold your breath. There's only so long you can hold your breath. There's only so long you can hold your breath.
Here he is, my catch of the day. Let's have a look at what I dragged from the bay. Pale, alone and shivering on the shore. If you're cold, turn on the radiator. There's some food in the bag that I bought for you on the floor. If you need a friend, then I'll be your friend. If you need someone to help you through this storm, if you need a home, then this is your home. This can be the place that makes you safe and warm. Can you understand me? Do you speak the language? Oh, your accent, you're fresh from the accent. You don't need to tell me about it. Look, I want to lend a hand. Anything I can, I've got similar things in the memory bank. A river of drink killed all of my plans. A desperate man with my head in my hand. I managed to kick it with the help of the man, the kiss of his spirit, so I do what I can. 'Cause I've been there, friend. I know what it's like. Not feeling safe and scared in the night. So if you need a friend, then I'll be your friend. If you need someone to help you through this storm, if you need a home, then this is your home. This can be the place that makes you safe and warm. Look, you can live here for 2 weeks, mate, rent free. I'll make sure your fridge ain't empty. You'll need to get a job, but I know that there's plenty. Try the chip shop, or there's vessels on the jetty. What's your name? Ignacio. What rhymes with fellatio? Once you get started, you're gonna love this city. Once you're started, there's no stopping. Oh, and you know we owe me 62 quid for the shopping. Have some sleep, mate. Busy day tomorrow. The world's not being kind to people like you at the moment. It's a good job you found me.
Ricky Tart, everyone. That was amazing. We are now going to have a 20-minute interval. We've already reached that time, which always baffles me because it goes so fast, this first act. We have two more amazing writers, but go have some drinks at the bar. There is also, I'm trying to remember all the things. Julianne's not here tonight, and she always tells me all the things that I've got to remember, and now I can't remember them. So at the bar there is a little pot. You've all, as you know, it is pay what you want tonight, essentially. If you have already paid, thank you so very much. If you haven't already paid and you feel like you want to, there is a pot at the bar, I believe, and you can put a little something in there, and it will go back into doing events like this and that sort of thing. Oh, yes, oh, thanks. Oh, I see. Just hangs out at the back and shouts things at me now. Great. Yes, on the table there are some QR codes. We are very, very lucky. All of these events have been funded by Arts Council England, and as part of that, we have to give some feedback, or rather, you guys do. So if you would be so very kind, please scan the code and fill in the survey and tell them about what you think about this. Try not to review the compare too much. Brilliant. Have a lovely interval. We will see you in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. Yellow. Oh, I'll go with green. We'll go with green instead. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Wasn't that an exciting first act? That was amazing. I had some amazing comments. I was talking to people who were watching. Ricky, I think you'll like this one. Someone said to me, I'm terrified to see the rest of the show, but I desperately need to see it. So, and I think that's very true. It was amazing. We've got more fantastic writers. Kev, be more prepared. Right. Doing more cool, exciting things. I don't know what I was going to say now. It's gone. It's gone out of my head. Thanks for that. Do you know, I was sat down here going, what am I going to say? I was thinking, and people kept going, you all right? What's up? Are you thinking? I was like, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. Not a clue. Not a clue. So I think it's only appropriate that I get the next writer up rather sharpish, and maybe I'll think of something to say in the next bit. Please welcome to the stage, Naomi Lane.
Or the fan club.
Right. Hello, fan club. Naomi, welcome. Tell us a bit about yourself and your writing.
I am originally from Portsmouth.
Oh, God, get out.
It's too loud. But I moved to Bristol, which is a beautiful place. And I'm a composer and lyricist, and I teach musical theatre and sing and teach kids how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which I love. So, yeah.
Excellent. But we're not going to sing that tonight.
No, not today.
No, okay. So tell us a little bit about the show that we're presenting tonight.
So the show's called Crown and King. It's gone through an iteration of loads of different names, but it's about King Arthur. I wrote it as a teenager originally. It was the first thing I ever wrote as a musical. Was my first attempt at writing a musical, really. But I'd loved the legends, loved all of the myths and the knights, and so I thought I'd reimagine the myths and the legends and kind of write my own story about King Arthur and about Arthur as a boy kind of becoming king. So yeah.
Nice. Do you want to tell us a bit about that story?
The story is Arthur's kidnapped at birth, and so he never knows that he's a prince, and he grows up with a traveller and then grows up in Camelot with a family that don't treat him very well, and it's only when he pulls the sword and the stone out, because the Camelot has no king to turn to. It's only when he pulls the sword and the stone out that things fall into place, and we realise that he's royalty, and actually it was the king's brother that stole Arthur in the first place and tried to off him. So it's a bit moody.
I like it. And we're doing 3 songs from Crown and King. We're doing I Can Be Free, World Keeps Dancing, and How Did He Do It? to tell us anything specific?
So I Can Be Free, you have to imagine Matthew's a boy. So when he sings it, he's Arthur. It's Arthur singing as a 12-year-old, and you can see that his foster family don't really treat him very well, but he's got ideas of who he wants to be. So that's I Can Be Free. Next song is called World Keeps Dancing. It's from Guinevere's perspective. Guinevere is a 13-year-old, and she's a headstrong girl who's been told to walk properly and wear a dress, and all she wants to do is sword fight. So this is her kind of breakout song. Originally written for a trio, so you've got to imagine Arthur and Lancelot as two wide-eyed boys singing behind her. And the last song is How Did He Do It, which is Mordred, who's the antagonist of the show, and he wanted to pull the sword and the stone out from the very start, and actually Arthur's just got there first, so he's incredibly angry. He's an angsty teenager, about 17 years old, so he's a little bit older, but it's a family show designed for all ages, really.
Teddy has just spoken in my ear and he said, I've just noticed the sword in your hair. That's amazing.
Thanks. We represent.
Is Crown King, is it, what's happening with it at the moment? Have we got...
So I wrote it as a teenager, and we performed the first version just before I went to university, and we had a read-through of the reimagined version that I've been kind of redeveloping for the last couple of years. We had a read-through of it a couple of weeks ago, which was incredible to see. I don't know where it's going to go next, but I would love to kind of maybe pursue schools or academies, and I don't know what's going to happen to it, but it was great to have this read-through to kind of hear what it sounds like and particularly hear guys singing the songs, because otherwise it's just me.
And now you get to hear even more voices singing it.
Exactly.
As we've said, we're going to have 3 songs. The first is I Can Be Free, sung by Matthew Boyd. Then we are having World Keeps Dancing, and Georgiana Riley is singing that. And then How Did He Do It? And Richie Spencer is singing that. Thank you very much.
So sorry. My name is Arthur. I'm 12 years old. I work hard all day, and at night it's so cold. But that doesn't matter, 'cause night's the best time. My world spins right round, it's my turn to shine. 'Cause I can be free, I can be anyone I want to, when the stars are shining down on me. And I can run miles, I can swim right across the waters. I can be the one I want to be. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams. Someday in the future I'll know who I am. I'll find my true parents, or try, that's the plan. Until then I'll dream them, pretend them instead. Till I end up between them, they'll live in my head. Where I can be free, I can be anyone I want to, when the stars are shining down on me. I can run miles, I can swim right across the waters. I can be the one I want to be. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams. I know how to run, I know how to fight, I know how to swim, I know how to fly, I know how to dance, I know how to sing. In my world where I am king, in my dreams, I know how to run, I know how to fight, I know how to swim, I know how to fly, I know how to dance, I know how to sing. In my world where I can be free, I can be anyone I want to. When the stars are shining down on me, yes, I can run miles, I can swim right across the waters, I can be the one I want to be. In my dreams, when I rise, I realize they're just dreams. My name is Arthur, I'm 12 years old.
Slipping and stumbling, tripping on by, though I'm told to be pretty and proper. But inside there's a fire I cannot deny. I feel my desire to fly as my world keeps dancing through the night, as we see the stars that gleam. And I won't stop dancing till the day I wake up from this dream.
low now. How do
It's take the boom back.
Sorry, everybody. 1 second.
You need technical advice again. No.
Yeah, I can see it.
4 years I've trained to gain my powers, then in hours tossed aside, and now the boy who shot me down just got the crown I was denied. How did he do it? It should have been me, but now it is he. But I'll fight back, you'll see. I'll break each bone and I'll turn him to stone, and then I'll take my place on the throne. I swear I'll hold that sword alone. You dare to take my throne. My crew and I, we tried to stop Arthur. Instead he's already too late. I plan to make him pay for every minute we have had to wait. How did he do it? It should have been me, but now it is he. But I'll fight back, you'll see. I'll break each bone and I'll turn him to stone, and then I'll take my place on the throne. I swear, as the rifle there I'll make it known that if you dare to face me, I will fight you then and take the throne. How did he do it? It should have been me, and now it is he. But I'll fight back, you'll see. I'll break each bone and I'll turn him to stone, and then I'll take my place on the throne. I'll take revenge. I'll take revenge. I'll take revenge on you.
I mean, I know I haven't got a lot to say, but right. I always forget this thing. Unbelievably, we've got to the last writer already. Yeah. So this is the first time we've done 5 writers, and we were very excited about that. We thought, oh, good, we've got more songs, and we'll go on a little bit longer. Then we realised that we had to try and squeeze the rehearsal into the entire day, and we only have 1 day. And it turns out we can't do any more than 5 writers. No. As we're about to come to the last one, let's give a huge round of applause, please, for all of the previous writers that we had. Mark Wheeler and Paul Ibbott. Sarah Wynen. Ricky Tart. And Naomi Lane. Not fan club. I will do... No, I'm going to do other... I do thank yous later. Who'd have thought that I actually programmed all of this? Let's bring up the next writer before I say something else stupid. Please welcome to the stage... Jess, yes. Please welcome to the stage, Jess Coppen-Gardner. Mike.
Hello.
Brilliant. Hello, Jess. We have met.
Yes, we have.
Good. Tell us about yourself, and you write with someone else as well, so tell us about Rosalyn.
Yes, so I'm Jess, he just told you that, and I work with another writer called Rosalyn Miller. I am the book writer, and she's the composer, and we do the lyrics together, and we wrote What's Wrong With Me, the musical, together.
Exciting. Which leads me on to my next question. Tell us about the musical. What's Wrong With Me? Tell us about that.
So, What's Wrong With Me, the musical?
That wasn't a question about me. That is the name of the musical.
So, What's Wrong With Me? The music.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's based around a 5-day self-help retreat with sort of a guru who he's like an influencer, and all the people who come in and they all have first world problems, and they're like, "What's wrong with me?" And he kind of makes up what they should do to cure themselves, and like after a while they're like, "Oh, maybe you aren't that great," and it's a cult.
Ah, damn! It always ends up as a cult, doesn't it?
I actually I went on a couple of retreats while I was writing this. One of them was amazing. Another one was a cult. So I have first-hand experience.
So we're going to do 3 songs. I'm right in thinking we're doing the opening of the show.
Yes.
Yes. And then we're doing a song called "I'll Be Here," and then we're doing the end of the show as well. Yes. That's very exciting. And you kindly put in the music, add harmonies here, and then handed it to Teddy.
Yes.
Good luck, guys. So the first song is about them, I guess, meeting the guru for the first time and understanding what's happening.
Yeah, so it's kind of the advert for the retreat,
Yeah.
and you sort of meet the characters in the second verse with what they're bringing to the retreat, all their problems.
Excellent. And then we've got "I'll Be Here," which maybe we shouldn't say too much about that. Not give that away too much. I don't know. What do you think?
So "I'll Be Here" is sang by the character Cressida, who comes with a certain obsession with something that you will find out very soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I say.
Okay, I like that. And then we're doing "Figuring It Out," which, as I said, is the finale of the show.
Yeah.
Excellent. The whole cast will be involved in this. So they will bring the entire cast up to sing the opening, and they will also, funny enough, be singing the finale as well. And then Emma will be singing "I'll Be Here." Thank you very much.
Thank you. Actually,
Oh yeah.
the show will be on in July at the Lion and Unicorn, the 22nd of July that week. So if you're in London, please go see it.
Do that. Right. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm playing this one. Okay, cool. Please welcome the entire cast.
Is your life a little crappy? Do you feel your chance has passed you by? Are your friends all more successful than you are? Do you fall asleep on Tinder? Do your matches never satisfy? Do you play depressing ballads on guitar? You're in the right place. You're not a hopeless case. Come and put down that pistol. Here's an amethyst crystal at the What's Wrong With You retreat. When you're feeling obsolete, we can help you. The What's Wrong With You retreat. No, don't you admit defeat. Don't give up on yourself. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Do you still live with your mother?
Are you saving up for massive tits?
Do you find it hard to make friends due to resting bitch face?
Are you best friends with your pot plant?
Do your children act like massive shits?
Are you scared your friends will find out that you hate drag race?
You're in the right place. You're not a hopeless case. When life brings you hard knocks, social media detox at the What's Wrong With You retreat. No, don't you admit defeat. We can help you. The What's Wrong With You retreat. No, don't you admit defeat. Don't give up on yourself. that's all. We all make mistakes at love. What's wrong with you, retreat, love? What's wrong with you, retreat, love? What's wrong with you, retreat? What's wrong? Come sit.
A plant is the perfect companion. He'll have the time to listen when you chat. You can always find him when you need him. No, a plant will never tell you that you're fat. A plant has his roots firmly grounded. You needn't fear he'll ever run away. And though he's the strong and silent type, it's clear what he's trying to convey. I'll be here for you. He's saying I'll be right here for you. You bring the H2O. With you I'll thrive and grow. I'll be here for you, making oxygen for you. Winter, spring, summer or fall, I won't desert you. He's not the biggest fan of clubbing. He's happiest just vegging out at home. No need to cook or do his washing. He just sits and contemplates with my garden gnome. And though, of course, we'll never marry, 'cause he can't exactly say the words I do, at least he'll never tell me that he loves me and run off with some slag named Sue. I'll be here for you. He's saying I'll be right here for you. You never need to panic with love that's so organic. I'll be here for you, smelling sweet and fresh for you. Winter, spring, summer or fall, I won't desert you. Of course it's crazy. A plant is not a man, but who else will take me and love me as I am? 'Cause every time I try, it hurts when they say goodbye. So I keep happy growing flowers in my garden, though I miss the three-tilt and thrill of a lover's kiss. Since there's no one here to buy me roses, I'll grow them myself, settle down in my greenhouse, and I'll call it Bliss.
We've come to the last song, so I'm going to do the thank yous that I need to do, and I left a piece of paper behind that reminds me of all the people. First of all, a huge thank you to the Stage Door for having us and allowing us to put these nights on. So a huge round of applause and for all the staff as well. Also, a massive thanks to Bob at the back, who's done all of our lights and sound. He puts up with a lot, that man. So thank you, Bob. Yeah, all of these instruments. I always forget who I need to thank you now because I didn't write it down. I always try and write it down. I know it's the one thing I'm supposed to write down. I had a lot of other things on. Yes, thank you very much. Hang on. Aaron, thank you very much, from City Eye, who has done all the videos. That's a really good point, actually. All of these shows are videoed. Thanks, Aaron. And they are available online. Often our performers put them up, and our writers will put them up. If you see them, like them, like and subscribe. But yeah, and share them, and get more people to come to this, because this is amazing that this many people are here. That's true, we are kind of running out of space. But that's great, that's a great problem to have. Anyway, moving on. A huge thank you to this gentleman here, Mr. George Story, who has actually written basically all of the parts that he's written. Writers, I hope you don't mind me saying that, but George has some of it's in there, but George has done a lot of his arrangements, and as you heard, they're brilliant. So thank you, George. It was amazing. A huge, massive thank you to our, what I think you'll agree, incredible cast. If you look at the list of credits, we're incredibly lucky to have them here. So we thank you all very much. Please make a huge noise for Emma Breton, Georgiana Riley, Matthew Boyd, and Richie Spencer. Writers. No, I thought there was someone before that. No, the most important people in the room, let's give them a massive hand. It's really important that we keep supporting new writing so that we have... Yeah, we're putting on this night, but let's put on more nights like this. Let's go out, be brave, go and see more new musical theatre. Because as you can see, it's really bloody good. So go watch more new musical theatre. Let's give a huge hand again to Mark Wheeler and Paul Ibbott. Sarah Wynen. Ricky Tart. Naomi Lane. And Jess, Coppen-Gardner and Rosalyn Miller. And on that note, let's have one more song. Oh, I should do this. He's Teddy Clements. He's pretty cool as well. He does all that. My name's Kevin Jones. Thank you very much for coming. Please welcome the entire cast back to sing Figuring It Out from What's Wrong With Me, the musical.
At the start we were feeling down, we came to turn our lives around. We had problems, big, big problems.
We gave our money, they promised to cure the perfect target, so insecure. Solve our problems, big, big problems.
But now I'm here with you and you're as screwed up as me.
And I take comfort in that fact.
Take comfort, ooh, and in reflection on this journey, the biggest lessons that we have learned is that, oh, sometimes life is shit, you can't handle it, there's no shame in asking for help. Sometimes things go wrong, you don't have to stay strong, no one's got the answers, we're still figuring and figuring and figuring and figuring it out. Eternal happiness is a lie. Sometimes you need a good cry with your problems, big, big problems.
You solve one, another will come.
But don't quit, that's a rule of thumb. What problems? That's no problem. When you think the world is ending, remember who you are. Just a tiny speck of dust. Doesn't matter what you do, it's not all about you. And one day this planet will combust. Because sometimes life is shit, you can't handle it. There's no shame in asking for help. Sometimes things go wrong, you don't have to stay strong. No one's got the answers, we're still figuring and figuring and figuring and figuring it out.
Have a drink and sing out loud.
Go outside and watch a cloud.
Have a friend and tell them
that you really care. Put some bubbles in your blood. Let your heart out, have a laugh. Let go and let yourself be happy. Sometimes life is shit, you can't handle it. There's no shame in asking for help. Sometimes things go wrong, you don't have to stay strong. No one's got the answers, we're still figuring and figuring and figuring and figuring it. Sometimes life is shit, you can't handle it. There's no shame in asking for help. Sometimes things go right, don't give up the good fight. No one's got the answers, we're still figuring and figuring and figuring and figuring it out.
Thank you so much, everybody. We will be back here. I keep getting this date wrong. We will be back here August the 10th. Yes, August the 10th. Please tell all your friends that New Musical Theatre is the best thing ever and that they should all come to this event and get more people here.
yellow.
Hello.
Can I take a moment to override Kev's? Oh yeah, I've been Kev. A big round of applause for Kev.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we couldn't afford a better compare. Like I said, please come back August the 10th. It's been so lovely. Thank you all for your wonderful response and for supporting these amazing writers and these amazing performers. We will see you in what feels like forever, but we will be back here with even more exciting stuff August the 10th, August the 10th, August the 10th, August the 10th. Okay? Thank you very much.